Alright, so a lot of people have been questioning whether or not the online play is any good in the 2K25 mobile Netflix edition, and yeah, it is pretty good. I had problems finding a match at first, but after I just closed the app and restarted it, I was able to find a match within 10 seconds every single time. So you load up, your options are just one-on-one or one-on-one with weapons, so there aren't a ton of, match type varieties, but I touched on that in the whole 2K25 Netflix edition review that I did in the first place. But this game's not aiming to be like a complete replica of the console port, so that's to be expected. This is just for people that want to get their wrestling fix on the go. And of course, there's a leaderboard system in this game, so you can stack up how you compare to other people online and all that good stuff. Once you finally do find an opponent, it's not laggy at all. I mean, I'll let this match play out in its entirety. I ran right into a super kick there from that, which is kind of funny. But, when you play online, like on the console version, there's a little bit of delay. Like, there's input lag for reversal timings especially. And it's not that it's not there in the mobile version, it's that the regular gameplay, because I think you're always online, the regular gameplay is delayed. So if you get used to just offline timing, then when you play a real human online, there's no difference, which is actually kind of cool. I mean, I hate the pin kick out timing, I hate the reversal timing, but at least, and you got to give them credit for this, it's consistent across the board. When you go online, there's no learning curve. If you have it down offline, you'll have it down online. And another cool thing, as you can see right here, is the matches are very quick, just like offline. So if you're looking to have like 5-star bangers like these legendary encounters with people online, you're not going to get it. It's just not going to happen. It's not the kind of game that this is shooting to be. It's supposed to be, like I said, just kind of pick up and play on the go anytime. And I think it serves that purpose pretty well. That was a fast match. I'm going to boot up another one here. I like that you can just go straight into another match, like from the post-game menu there. Like you don't have to back out entirely. That's pretty nice to have. So if you look at your, clock and you got a few more minutes, you're like, okay, let's get another one. But as you can see, I get paired up with the exact same guy twice in a row. That could be a coincidence, but it's not a good sign for the player count online. And I don't know how many active players this game has. I really don't. I think everyone with Netflix has this game on their mobile device. Well, I shouldn't say that, because the specifications required to play this game are insane. Like, you need to have an iPhone 15 or higher, or maybe like a 15 Pro or higher. And then on Android, I'm not sure what the requirements are specifically, but I do know you need a later operating system as well, which, only the newer Samsung devices carry. So that might affect the player count. I mean, of course it does, right? It has to. So that's probably why I'm running into the same guy twice in a row here. And right off the bat, I run up to him, and I don't get hit with the super kick. And unfortunately, because the matches, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, because the matches are so quick, a lot of times if you're the first one to attack your opponent, you are at a huge advantage. And I do feel that way about the console version as well, for the record. I think that the first person to get their opponent on the ground is going to put their opponent in a world of hurt, because then you could start spamming limb attacks, and just being able to put your opponent in a defensive position is, of course, advantageous. So into the ropes you go, Jay. I'm going to drop him with this DDT. And I didn't think about this, but you're stuck in this stupid animation after you land this DDT with Randy Orton. Look at this. I'm a sitting duck for a punch right to my bald head. But I'm able to roll out of the way because the reversal timing, I got it down. I mean, I don't have it down. I'm not an expert by any means, but I'm able to adapt, like I said, because it's the same as the offline timing for reversals, which I really like. Not this time. You're not going to catch me with that super kick. Boom, corkscrew. Right? That's what that's called? Dragon corkscrew? Or is that just a corkscrew? I used to know the name of every single wrestling move when I was a kid. But granted, I grew up in like the Attitude Era where there was a lot. I feel like there were less moves back then, at least on WWE programming. Now there's so many modified versions of moves and variations and Canadian destroyers, and I just can't keep up anymore. So I'm going to give him my stomps of all the signatures, and then after an RKO, we should get out of here. I got 3 of them. So I think Randy, yeah, if it's lighting up electricity like that, you have access to a super finisher. And Randy Orton's, I think, is like an avalanche RKO. And I just learned how today to do an Irish whip. So I can put somebody like in the corner and prop them up on the turnbuckle if I need to. Well, I can get them in the corner. I don't know how to prop them up yet. I'll have to do some practicing. But yeah, 2-0. Those were really quick, fun matches. That one more so was more fun than the previous one. So I think I'm going to do one more match here. And if we get the same guy again, then, twice is a coincidence. 3 is we may have an issue here. There may be a larger issue that looms here with the player base count. And it is the same guy. So I'm just going to back out and pick the second game mode option, which is 1-on-1 with weapons allowed. Get my sledgehammer on, y'all. Maybe I'll play as Triple H, just for the heck of it. And right away, we find somebody already waiting in a lobby. Looks like they're AJ Styles? I don't know, it's tough to tell because it defaults to AJ because he's the first, obviously first letter of the alphabet in the US language, if you didn't know. Okay, he's gonna be old Randall Keith Orton. Okay, you know what? I'll be John Cena for old time's sake. Let's run this back and have ourselves a good old-fashioned one-on-one weapons match, as it's known in the Netflix edition. And as you can see, the loading screens. I'm skipping over the entrances here just so we can get straight into the gameplay. But it's not a terribly long wait in between matches. So I'm accidentally going to go up the turnbuckle here. Bold strategy by Cena at the top of the match, and caught and slammed. So now I'm at a disadvantage because Randy's getting the first attacks in. But, if you just stay calm, and I don't even look at the attacks going on in the ring. I look at the little reversal prompt in the bottom right. It lights up now, which it didn't when this game launched, but ever since the last update, I think, it'll light up yellow, and that's your cue to tap it to reverse a move. So that's pretty helpful. To anybody watching who's struggling with reversals, try that. Give that a shot. See if it helps you. Just looking down at your reversal button on your screen and just tapping it immediately when it lights up yellow. I found that worked for me. So our opponent's going to catch a little breather on the outside, and yeah, if you guys have been playing just offline regular matches, like grinding career mode matches, and you want to jump online, it's the same gameplay. It's exactly the same. And what I mean by that is what I said at the beginning of the video. Wow, I cannot talk today. I'm a little bit sick, if you guys couldn't tell from my normal voice. I got a little rasp to me today. But I'm going to hit him with the AA and go home here, hopefully. I think he left the match. Did he leave the match? You'll get that sometimes. People will leave the match, but you get to at least complete the match if you want to. And to be honest, I don't know what the default difficulty is online for online play, but I have mine set to legend difficulty, so my opponent leaving might have given him a better shot at winning. Randy Orton, that is. Let's see if I get him here. And it's over. So yeah, those were pretty fun. I can say that on the online experience, if you enjoy the regular experience, the online experience, I'm happy to report, is just as good. Whether that's a good or bad thing is entirely up to you. But that's it from me, guys. I've had to cough for the last 5 minutes, and I've been holding it in, so until next time, be well and take care. Peace.